Sorry about that, peoples. We have been having a few issues. Well, I have been having a few issues. Michelle and Jordan gonna fire me from being doing production.
No, we not. We love you so.
Right.
I've been trying to. I'm doing it off a different thing, and it's just like so different. I'm not good with change sometimes. Okay, so we are back. So we were talking about Jay-Z, and did we finish talking about Jay-Z? Can we go to the next? I want to.
Yeah, we can go on. I was just
You was just what?
yeah.
You was talking about. You was
Wake up
mentioning
in the West.
that's the Donda con. That's the Donda
Yeah, yes,
I
concert.
was saying
yes,
music on Amazon Music. What's that?
Yeah,
yes.
so
So
it was
that's
just a
what you were
listening
asking.
party. I heard some people complaining. Yeah, I heard some people complaining about it that it was they thought they were going to a concert, but it was just a listening party, and all he was doing was walking around his house and whatever, and just he wasn't performing, and they were just listening to his music, and people was paying all this money for tickets, and all they got really was just like um it was him listening to his Donda album. So
I mean, it was a listening party.
yeah,
Like,
I
what
think
do
some
you
people
think's
thought they
gonna
were
happen
going to a
at a listening
concert.
party?
Yeah,
It's a listening
but that's what he
party.
did the last two
I've
con. I
used
mean,
it
listening parties here in
one.
Atlanta.
Yeah, that's what
Right
they said. They
here,
said that he did the listening party.
he did that here in Atlanta twice, and so I don't understand why people in Chicago thought they were getting something different because it was said that it was a listening party. I don't know,
Because I guess they thought they
but
were special because it was Chicago.
yeah, and he built his childhood home. Then he brought out Marilyn Manson, the baby, Kim K, who was in a
Yeah,
wedding dress.
was she in that wedding dress?
Who
Was she in that wedding
that was
dress?
her in the wedding dress?
It was kind of spooky.
Yes,
I ain't gonna lie.
yes.
That was kind of spooky. I
What?
had,
Kanye is moving in a direction where I'm trying to be politically correct, but I'm just gonna say he's seeming a little demonic right now. And
You think so?
there were I think so.
I
I
thought
tried
I
to go
thought
to the
that too. I ain't gonna lie, I did. But some people was trying to explain his reasoning.
he said
And
who
huh?
does that? I was gonna say he's struggling with mental health. I get it, but he literally set himself on fire at the end of the show.
Yeah, and then he had Marilyn Manson, who was an atheist, on his at his concert, and I was like, was he trying to prove like, hey, he don't believe in God, so I'm gonna show him God, or like I was trying to maybe get his message because I didn't hear his music, I didn't hear the album, so I'm thinking like, what did Marilyn Manson and him setting himself on fire? Is it something in his album that had something to do with this? Like I wasn't sure, but it seemed a little demonic. Then you having Kim walking that full gown like she was like a ghost or something. It was so creepy. I thought I was watching a scary movie. And I was just like, I had to turn it off. Like somebody was playing it while they was there or whatever. I had to like turn it off because it was so freaking creepy. Walking down in that gown like that. I don't watch scary movies. I ain't want that vision that night.
Kanye is I mean he's a free spirit. Let's be honest. I think we
True.
can all agree that once his mom passed,
Yeah.
that's when we started seeing this other side of him. And was this
Mhm.
Kanye, is this a personality or is this ways that he always had, but he just never really released until his mom passed away? I don't really know. I don't know Kanye personally, so I can't really speak on that. But when he brought Kim out, there's been rumors that they have filed for divorce and stuff. Now they're supposedly working on a relationship.
Yeah, that's what somebody said too when she was in the video in his concert. They was like, "Oh, it's him and Kim working things out." But I thought he was like dating somebody already, like that looked like him or something like that. I heard. So yeah, it's kind of weird.
Yeah,
Everything
it's
about
been
it is
rumors
always
about him dating
so
somebody
weird.
else. There's been
Yeah, he
rumors
was
about
dating
him dating
somebody
somebody else, but
that looked like him.
yeah, but I don't see Kanye and Kim going separate. First of all, y'all got 4 kids together. Y'all have been together for so long that I just don't see you guys going any separate ways at this point. Like, I really think that it was a whole publicity stunt with their divorce. And I just think that they just working stuff out, and they've been working stuff.
I think they just
And they
needed
just
some time
Yeah,
apart.
maybe that's true. Some time apart. I think a lot of
I
people.
think Kim was starting to get a
the
little
promotion of this
frustrated with
album
like
was supposed to
Kanye's. I think she was kind of getting a little frustrated with like
his
how
behavior.
his mental a little bit.
Right.
So maybe she just needed some time because like that's a lot to deal with.
It's a lot. It's
I
a whole
mean, but
lot.
I'm pretty sure, it didn't like just spring upon her. I mean, she's been dealing with it for a while.
Well,
So,
For
yeah.
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 Because how old is what's the oldest daughter's name?
West North.
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 What is she
North.
like?
She's
7?
like
I don't
7,
know.
8 now. So you can, if you think about 7, 8 years, y'all have had a child, your first child.
Right.
Then a few years before that, before they even had any kids together. So it is hard dealing with somebody who has bipolar. He's switching up on her. I think that's part of
Yeah.
the reason why he goes out to Wyoming to get
Mhm.
his mind together. He's probably back on his medication now. So it's probably a little bit easier to deal with him. It's a lot that comes along with that. And then, Kanye has a strong personality anyways. He's very cocky. He's full of himself. He came out with a song that said,
Because he's
I love
short.
Kanye the way
He's
Kanye loves
short.
Kanye.
Short people don't know
Whoa,
what to
whoa,
do
So,
to
is he
whoa.
themselves.
that short? How short
Don't
is
say
he?
that, Michelle Lachey.
How
Look.
short? How short is he?
I'm kind of short too. I
I'm
don't know. He
4'11.
about my
Look.
height. He about my height. Hi,
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 Antonio.
Antonio. Happy Monday.
Antonio. Yeah, he probably about a good 5'5".
No,
Five,
he's not.
six.
Kanye is that short.
Yes.
Hey, Siri, how tall is
I'm
Kanye West?
5'5".
Kanye West is 5 feet 8 inches tall.
5'8".
He
Yeah.
don't
I'm
even
just
look like
saying
he
he
that
don't look
tall.
like I'm 5'5". So
I
that
mean, that's still kind of short for
is
him.
kind of short. I mean, I
It
probably would, it is what it is.
I mean, that ain't tall, but I thought he
It
was
ain't
a
tall
little
at
bit
all.
shorter than that. Yeah.
You thought he had a
Cause
little
I
complex.
seen him before he was Kanye West, when he was like Kanye still
With
living
the
in
Louis
the hood.
Vuitton backpack,
Yeah,
Louis
Yeah.
Vuitton
yeah.
dime.
College dropout days. Yeah, I seen him in person. This how long ago this was at the
I'm sorry,
GCI.
y'all. Yeah.
What's that thing?
Exactly.
GCI had a little music business workshop every year. You know what I'm talking about?
Their little what was that called? Oh gosh.
Yeah, but
I can't think of it, but I
anyway,
know what you're
that
talking. The
thing.
seminar. The
Yeah,
music
yeah.
seminar. There you go.
Who had that? Kanye?
Yeah, he was there, and
No,
that's when I heard
WGCI.
it. But he was just,
Um,
you know, little bitty Kanye, and I was like,
Big Bitty
I mean,
Kanye.
that man mine. So okay, all
Hey,
right, Kanye.
let's move on from Kanye. Sorry, Kanye, you not that
We love you
shit.
though. I love you. I ain't never
I
left
still love you.
you.
I mean, I'm continue to pray for you.
I do too.
Yeah.
No way.
He's a musical genius. I think I'm gonna have to listen to Donda. Have y'all
I,
listened to it?
no, I just found out
That's why I
it
gotta find
finally
out.
started screaming because, like, I just found out. I just read that this morning. Matter of fact, that it was streaming.
I
So,
got. Yeah, I
Yeah,
got
I
Amazon.
listened to a few songs. I've listened to the radio this morning, and they were giving their reviews and picking out the top songs because it's like 27 songs on there. He
what?
does have his mom's voice on there though. His
Oh.
He got
mom does make
27 songs on his.
yes,
This is a
yes.
double
That's what
album.
everybody was saying. It's like a double album at
Remember,
this
you used to buy
point.
CDs and you had a 2 CDs and a double CD.
Where you can put
Be
it over.
excited, y'all.
Right.
With two
Yeah.
books. Be excited
Right.
if they got the books with the lyrics. You be like, oh, and we got 2 books.
Yes, you
Right.
think you know it. Yes, look, we throwing it back. But yeah, he has 27 songs on there. There are a few songs that I like, but I think this album is probably like one of those nightmare. What was the song? The album? It was I can't remember, but it was a couple years ago. He came out with an album and nobody really liked it. But he's kind
The
of
one he did the
moving. If
church
you're
music.
looking for, no, it was before that. It was Dreams and Nightmare. No, that was Meek Mill. I
Yeah,
can't
that's
think of
Meek
the name
Mill.
of
But
it.
I know which one you're talking about.
Anywho, I don't.
That's the one where he said, that album, right?
What?
Heartbreak.
Michelle? Yeah, that album, Michelle. That we understood exactly what you said. That album right there.
I know what song you're talking about, but I can't think of the name of it. But if you're looking for like college dropout graduation Kanye, that's not what you're gonna get from this album at all.
No, what we getting?
You're gonna get the
We
808 and
we
Heartbreak
we
Kanye.
getting creepy Kanye. Okay, yeah. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to put my Bible down
Like
for this.
I like Life of Pablo. Life of Pablo. Just, I don't know. You gotta listen to it a couple of times, and I guess maybe it'll get better and grow on me. But it wasn't really doing it. For you to push it back 2 years, and then you told us 3 different release dates, and this is what we got. I'm not really satisfied with it. Like I said, maybe I gotta listen to it a few more times. I didn't really get a chance. That's what I'm gonna say. I didn't get a chance to listen to the whole album. I've listened to like the first 7 songs, and then I was like, okay, I gotta cut this off.
Now you got 20 left.
Right.
I know. I know.
It's a whole lot more to go.
It's like 2 hours long. So I gotta really find the time to really sit and just listen and be able to
You gotta
critique.
be on a road trip.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely
That's
you
a
do.
road trip album, for real, for
You
real.
definitely do on that one.
I'll
But
scatter through. Let's move on from Kanye. We're gonna pray for your album too.
y'all let us know in the comments what y'all thought about it.
Yes, please. If y'all listen. So next we're talking about LeBron James and his partner Maverick Carter. They both bought the Boston Red Sox. They are now owners of the Boston Red Sox. LeBron been doing some big things on top of him being owners of the Boston Red Sox. Ms. J, you were talking about how he threw Savannah a surprise birthday party. So
He
LeBron,
did.
LeBron is we not supposed to be his fans because we Chicago. I don't understand how we not LeBron fan. That's not like first it was just like Miami Heat fan, but it became the We Hate LeBron fan club. It was like no matter what team he was on, like people from Chicago just didn't like LeBron. It wasn't a team; it was just him.
See, Jada has literally been a LeBron fan for forever. So whatever team LeBron is with, that's who Jaden is
That's
a
my
fan of. And I'm
sister.
like, son, it's never that's it. But I mean, he's a basketball player.
He's.
I
I
don't give him
mean,
that.
on
He
top
just
of
be a
it, also,
crybaby on the court.
like
That's what I don't like. He's a crybaby.
he, he get hurt. He get hurt. He get hurt too much. He almost like remind me of Allen Iverson. Kind of that's how Allen Iverson used to be on the court. He was a big crybaby on the court, and Brian is like that too. But I mean, you got to give it up to him. The man is doing big things. He's billionaire. You know what I'm saying? First NBA
Mhm.
billionaire. And so then on top of now, you own a whole what is it? Baseball team? Is the Boston Red Sox baseball?
Yeah.
And he
And
has his
so
own school.
owner of it, and
Yeah.
he's working with Maverick. Like, without this is like his friend, isn't he his agent or something? Like he's been doing a lot with this Maverick Carter guy. So like you keeping your high school girlfriend now is your wife, and you know what I'm saying. Keeping your close friends in your business, like that's real dope. So as a player, I can't like you because I'm from Chicago, but but as a person
As a
and a
person, right?
human, yes, I love you. I love what you do. I love how real you are. And it's kudos to you. Congratulations to being part owner.
Absolutely. Yeah. Y'all know I'm not a big sports person, and I just started watching stuff or whatever. So I really never paid attention to LeBron as a player. But as a person, I've always respected him as like, people can say what they want to say about him, but he is a great example of a black man.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I do like about him. You don't hear his
Absolutely.
name in no mess. You don't
Mm-hmm.
see him in the middle of no BS and nothing. Like whether it's his personal life or just whatever, you know what I'm saying? Everything you see is
He like Prince.
like Prince.
You ain't never heard nothing bad about Prince.
Well, you ain't, I
He
heard some
Maybe after
things
he
about
died, but
Prince.
while he was living, you
I
heard.
ain't never heard that about LeBron. I done heard
But,
some things
but
about Prince.
That's because Savannah's not going for none of that.
after he died, you
Right.
heard stuff about Prince. But while he was living, we didn't really hear nothing bad. Prince wasn't in the middle of some drama. In the middle of no drama. If he
No, he
did,
wasn't in the middle of no
he
drama, but he was in the
He was
middle
in the
of
middle of
something.
something else.
did.
In
Well,
the middle of
that's
something.
different business.
You know? He was in the middle. Percy. Yeah. So yeah.
That's different business.
So yeah, no. But congratulations, LeBron. You dope.
Yes, that's
Dope
he's
black
very
man. I
Yeah, he
appreciate
making
you
big
on
moves.
behalf of the Black Coalition.
yes.
Appreciate all that you do. Thank you for
Just
creating a
everything like
milestone.
his foundations helping little kids and he just do a lot. Like he do a whole lot, and it's everything is positive. Like you ain't heard about him sleeping around on his wife, and you know if he did, we don't know. The
That's
girls,
what I'm saying. If he did, he know
he
how to
kept,
keep
he kept them
his
girls
garden
quiet.
tools in
So
check.
he feels he even
Right.
smart for that, keeping them girls quiet.
Right.
Oh,
He know how to keep it on the low low.
Because he
Like,
knows
look,
Savannah is crazy and she would go there with him and whoever else. So
yeah,
go ahead and stay on the straight and narrow so you don't have none of them
yes,
issues.
you don't
right.
want no drama. So congratulations, LeBron, and you know he got his wife is she a lucky girl. I hope Cody's saying this. She a lucky girl. Lady. She's a lucky lady. She's not a girl. So we're gonna move forward to Lieutenant Michael Byrd. So Lieutenant Michael Byrd is one of the guys, was one of the police on scene when the Congress, that whole thing happened at the Congress with the people raiding barricade, whatever they sell into the Congress building that one time. You know what I'm talking about. When
Mm-hmm.
all those yeah,
Interesting.
when all that stuff happened, and well, it wasn't no black people there. So he was one of the lieutenant. He was one of the people, the cops there. That he's the one that actually shot and killed one of the people, a lady that was there. This lady,
Kept
she
crying through the window.
yeah, when they was trying to bust through the window, he pulled out his gun. He told them to move back. Told them to move back. She hit the window. He shot. And so he shot and he ended up killing her. And so he was like in hiding for a minute because they started threatening his life. They started like threatening his family. Basically, a lot of racist stuff was said to him. A lot of stuff basically from saying, calling him all kinds of names, just basically like just putting his life at risk. So he was, you know, out, put this up. So now he's saying that he's going to come and he's going to speak out. He said he did his job. That was his job to protect the people in the Congress. And he did his job. And it's crazy when I was reading it. Usually if it was like, if a cop killed like a black person, they would say this cop killed a unarmed black man or a black person. They didn't say he killed a white lady. They said her name. You know what I'm saying? I
Hmm.
forgot her name because I purposely forgot her name because
Ashley
we
Babbitt.
are always identified by our race,
Right.
and she was identified by her name and her occupation, but you also fail to realize that she broke the law. She broke into a building. She put her life at risk, no matter what her
Right.
job was.
Into
Right.
federal property.
Yes,
Right.
but
And
she
he
got her
kept
name
telling her to
said,
stop.
and he told her to stop. He told all of them to stop. He
Yeah,
didn't know
he
he
said
wasn't
it several.
directly
They were
shooting.
saying it
He
several
wasn't directly
times.
shooting at her either. He just shot into the crowd. She just happened to have been there. Had you not been there, you wouldn't be dead. I mean, I'm not saying it like trying to sound like very insensitive,
Mm,
but it's true. And it's
sensitive.
like
Right.
he got to go and hide, and he got to hide his family because y'all want to threaten his life, but y'all ain't threatening these people that's killing these black, killing our people, for not breaking the law. So, and we get called a black boy or a black girl, a black woman, African
Or a
American.
thug.
Names don't get said, and our occupations don't get said. Her name was said, her occupation was said, and so I'm glad he's coming out and basically talking about the situation that happened, and he did do his job.
He did. He did. Cause they ain't had no right. And then he kept telling them move, get back, stop, stop, all of that. They said it in several different ways to get
Yep.
you to understand. No. That's a universal word. No.
Right. In
So
every language, you understand what no means.
no,
And it means the
right.
same thing. It's the meaning don't change.
Okay. I can be in Japan and go, no, I bet you they know what I'm talking about. No,
Look, even
no,
the dogs understand no. When your dogs
no.
understand,
Right.
you know,
Be in Zimbabwe somewhere. No, no,
No, no,
no.
don't you do that. No.
I throw some Nazis. No.
See, my thing is even like with the videos that were released of the officers who were being chased and attacked, like this man has a family he has to go to at the end of the day. In addition to that, like you said, so this is his job, this is his career, this is his life, this is the way he cares and provides for his family.
mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So if he never shot that lady, he could have potentially gotten in trouble for not defending the Capitol. So
Mm-hmm.
it's crazy how all of this has come together. I listened to some of the opening statements of the trials that happened a couple of weeks ago, and these defendants are really trying to justify their behavior. And I feel like Trump also needs to be held accountable for all of these people who are
And
facing
Rudy
charges
Giuliani
simply
as
because
well. Trump
you
Rudy.
executed this.
Rudy Giuliani needs to
Exactly.
be held accountable as well because he was on there too, enticing people to go out there.
He was encouraging them.
Mhm.
Exactly. And there's even statements where the police chief of DC said she asked for extra backup. She asked to get some type of support because she knew that this was going to happen days before it even took place. And Trump never provided her with any additional support. So, at this point, many officers, if not all officers, it doesn't matter what jurisdiction you're working for, you are trained to kill. You're not trained to
Mhm.
defend anybody or just to injure anybody. You're trained to kill. So he
Or
shot
are they only
with
trained to
intent to
kill black
kill.
people?
Yeah.
I'm gonna sip. I'm gonna sip my drink on that one.
Right. I'm gonna sip my.
I'm with you on that one, so. So
Okay, I'm gonna sip too.
if the roles were reversed and it was a white officer and a black woman, would they be as upset as they are right now? Absolutely
No,
not.
but black people are not going to be going threatening the white man's officer's life. I mean, look at it. Then she would have been identified as a black woman in the Congress that got
Mm-hmm.
killed
And
in
it would
the
have been she
situation.
should have complied. She should have
Yeah, yeah,
complied.
it would have been
Exactly.
a whole nother thing, and it wouldn't have been as turnout. And that's the thing. She wouldn't even got in there. She would have got shot before she got to the stairs. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? The black man wouldn't have been able to shoot her. The black officer, it would have been a white officer that shot her 'cause they were standing outside. Funny how they got so bombarded by all these people and they pushing them through, and you watching the video, they're moving, they're getting pushed back. Y'all got guns. How can y'all ain't start shooting them people? You know what I'm saying? Like, why y'all letting them bogart y'all back into that building? Y'all,
Because it was their homies.
it took this one. The black man had to shoot. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, it's just crazy.
It was
I
their
don't.
homies, and that's why they did not shoot because it was their homies and it was people that looked like them.
Yeah, that's crazy. But speaking of shooting
Mm-hmm.
black people and why this happened, let's talk about this guy here, Sleepy Joe.
Speaking of shooting black people, Sleepy Joe.
Joey.
Oh, goodness.
Uncle Joey.
Sleepy Joe, and he was at what was he? Israel or something. And they said either he was
He was at
bored
the
or he
White
was
House
just
meeting with.
tired.
So he
I
was
mean, he
meeting
about
with the prime
85. He
minister.
about tired.
Wait, maybe we got to
He's
see this.
tired,
We got to see this again.
and the man is talking to him, and look at
He's
him.
talking to him while he's sleeping. I watched the video. It was so funny.
Look at
The
the
dad
Look
kind of
up.
helped him. The mask,
way
you
his
can't really tell
hands
he's sleeping
are.
because the
Look at
mask
his
is
Right,
hands.
his hands like.
Don't that remind you of
I said I'm trying to stay away, but
Bernie
I'm
Sanders
sleepy.
picture when they had the whole Bernie Sanders when he was sleeping during the inauguration? And now Joe is sleeping.
Joe like.
So,
I done
Look,
did that
Uncle
move.
Joe said he needs some more
what's
sleep.
happened with this Jordan?
So he was. So Joe Biden was meeting with the prime minister from Israel at the White House, and in the middle of them having a meeting, Uncle Joey was resting his eyes, and I mean, the paparazzi, of course, they captured this photo, shared it, and it has been spread all across social media. I don't really know if anything really got resolved during this meeting, but it seemed like Uncle Joey needs to catch a few extra Z's.
Yeah, it's time for you to yeah, you tired. You real tired.
He
You
got
so
to.
tight. You giving out too much money is making you tired, Joe. So I'm sorry.
I need another stimmy. Okay, I need to get stimulated one more time.
Okay.
He
Well,
ain't
they
giving
told
out
him
enough
coming out
money.
with
He
a
should have
fourth
gave out
one.
some
They
money
said
before
he
these
was
kids
coming
went
out
back to
with a
school.
fourth one. Hold on, my dog is
Give me
barking.
one earbud.
The dog said, Gavin said, don't be talking
Somebody must be, I
about.
don't know, somebody's at my door. What's going on? You hear them people outside?
He
Or
said,
you
don't be
gotta
talking
get
about Joe
out?
He
Biden.
letting you know.
Right.
I
He said,
don't
you
have
can
a
talk about
serious in my
anybody
dog
else.
right now.
Don't you talk about Joe.
You
Give me
good,
one
but yeah.
second. Sorry, give me 1 second, y'all.
He
Okay.
said,
Sorry.
you can talk about LeBron. So that's why we put LeBron back on the screen.
Exactly.
Say nothing about no Joe.
Don't talk about Uncle Joe. Look, Uncle Joe taking care of all of us right now. We need to chill out. Okay, we sorry, Uncle
Right.
Joey, but somebody should have got him some coffee, some caffeine,
Something.
or Kamala. You should have stepped up and came and did.
Right. Where's she at?
Get the meeting for him. Where
Miss
that's all I say. Where's she been? Because honestly, I have not seen her except for maybe once or twice doing stuff with trying to be pro or trying to advocate for this COVID shot. That's the only time I've heard or seen from her since she's been in office,
mm,
which is a little concerning for me.
because
Because
she,
Auntie, where you at?
I have some of my opinions about her. I mean, yeah, it's all nice and fine and gravy, that she's first of all the first woman vice president. And then the fact that she's a woman of color, let's just say that. I'm not going to claim any ethnicity for her, um, especially ethnicity that she didn't claim in the beginning, but it's all good.
But she
Because
is
folks,
a AKA though. So
yeah,
but then she did go to a HBCU. So she
that's
probably had no other choice but to
yeah.
identify.
Well, it's a couple of white girls that went to HBCU,
This
so
is true. This is true because when I was at Clark, we had a white boy on campus as well. So that really means absolutely nothing. You are absolutely
I
correct
am
about that.
back. Sorry, guys. I don't have a sitter for my dog right now, so
You
I
good?
had to take him out. So we're gonna actually our guest is here. So our guest that's about to come on, her name is Jacqueline Elliott. Elliott, like I said, she's a cosmetic formulator. She is a licensed esthetician and a licensed esthetician teacher, and she's going to come on and talk about her business and basically all that she does and everything else. So here we go. Hi, Jacqueline.
Hey, how are you
How
guys?
are you?
You guys
Jacqueline.
working hard on Joe, right?
Hi,
Like,
Jacqueline.
hey girls, how are you ladies doing?
Good.
Yeah, we
Good.
hear
How
you.
about yourself?
I'm doing good this morning, yes.
Yeah, we was kind of going
I
on
love
because
your
yo,
earrings.
Thank you.
oh, that's right. I thought that was here. It doesn't say right. We got it's right here. Yeah. How are
I
you,
can see.
Jacqueline?
Oh, I'm good.
Thank you.
Oh, those are nice.
See those
Yeah,
ears?
they are. They
See
are
now,
cute.
girl, look. I gotta get this. I'm showing my age. Let me look at them.
That's right. Yes.
Michelle.
Jacqueline, thank you for coming on the show. Really appreciate you being here.
Of course.
And so, just tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do, and all that good stuff about you.
Okay, well, as you indicated earlier, my name is Jacqueline Elliott. I am a cosmetic formulator, as well as an aesthetic teacher and esthetician, over 2 decades. So I create my own skin and beauty products. I'm sitting in my studio right now, and however, I don't have a lot of things to show only because they're packed up. I gotta go take another facility that I'm going to be setting up in. So again, I've been practicing skincare for over, like I said, 2 decades. And I really just love skincare. And at this point, what we're doing is that we're really just trying to move the business over into more of a boutique space, opposed to that department store. So we just kind of find that works better, in that arena. I am also a CEU sponsor for skincare as well. I teach courses at school with and I have an online business also where we teach beauty classes to anyone who perhaps wants, but primarily for those who have a license to do so. We're also right now we're building it's called She's Built, and She's Built is an organization will be around younger women to help them to understand exactly what they're built, pretty much everything, right? So we already see where Kamala have already kind of like, but actually I would have to say Michelle, have already kind of like opened the eyes of some of the younger women of color, young girls, to be able to let them know that they can go down the path and do whatever it is they want to do. So that's another project that I'm working on right now. But right now, Gorgeous Whips is my baby. That's the name of my company. And Gorgeous Whips kind of like developed that name actually for my husband. And I was like, okay, you name this. And this is after probably about 15 years sitting behind the chair. And that kind of tired of sitting behind the chair, facial after facial. Wow, this has got to be something else. And so when I started that business, I started out making one body butter for myself. And this was not even what my intentions were to create Gordon's with. It was just create a product for my dry legs. Then there's, after 27 body butter later, here it comes. It was like, oh God. And of course, beauty. There's nothing like a body butter product without the other additives, which are the skin products.
Right. Is she free? Hello.
I'm here.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Stop talking.
No,
So how many products do you? I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I was asking how many products do you make?
so right now, stop that puppy.
You too.
Watching my carpet.
He's probably acting up this morning.
No, he all 11 pounds. So right now there are 22 items in the collection. All the way from, and like I said again, and these are environmental skincare products. So all the way from facial to body, eye product, mask. These products were designed for multicultural men and women who may be experiencing some, I guess I would call it a premature aging, because although we think as people of color that we don't age as quickly, and we don't. However, because of the environment that we're in right now in today's world, we have to care for our skin. So that was my main goal for creating this product. All the other products there, and being in the business as long as I've been in the business, I, do a facial and this client's skin will look amazing after they got up. But at the end of the day, it's not gonna stay like that unless you're gonna really, really help to maintain that skin.
Mm-hmm.
I went on your I believe I went on your Facebook page, and you have makeup on your site as well, correct?
I have a makeup line. And you know
Yeah,
what?
I saw that blue lipstick. I'm like, ooh, this looks cute.
Back burner. Well, what I do, I don't have it. Well, I really don't have it in here that I can show you guys. It's all down in my lab. But I also create great lipsticks as well as tinted moisturizers, and that's one of my babies, which is called 6 Degrees. So in the skincare business, as we have this pack of 6, and so these particular tinted moisturizers are based on your skin texture, your skin color, texture, and tones, and things like that. However, there's many women like right now. That's what I have when I have on a tinted moisturizer, because it can get really hot in certain environments and you don't really want makeup on. Even in Chicago, I mean, it's hot out there. You don't really want a full eye foundation on. So
Right.
put a tinted moisturizer on and you're good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then we do bronzers and of course, powders and things like that too, for the face. But I guess the reason that I don't probably promote much on the makeup arena outside of the moisturizers is because I want people to understand that your skin should be healthy. Now,
Yeah.
healthy and flawless are two totally different things. You can still have some blemishes and things like that, but your skin can still be really, really healthy.
Mm-hmm.
However, if your skin is being really, really fussy and have things like that, and your makeup becomes Band-Aid,
Mm-hmm.
so that's why I can't talk so much about it, because I really need to get interested in caring.
So, Jacqueline, my question to you, of course, we've been in the pandemic for the last 18 months. What are some ways you've been able to sustain your business during these hard times?
Well, the beauty of I've really been blessed to be able to, of course, go online and do the Instagram and things like that. However, I have found that a lot of that really, really doesn't work for me, or a lot of other indie brands, unless you're Rihanna, unless you're, you know, unless you almost have that name behind you. And the reason that it doesn't is because when you're buying a skincare product, that if you've really never heard of it, it's really kind of like difficult for a person to make that sound decision because they can't touch it, they can't smell it, you know. So what I have been doing, I've been actually trying with different storefronts, and I've been actually, as a matter of fact, later on this afternoon, that's what I'll be doing, taking some product over to a store and setting up a different store, so that when I do go on Facebook, when I do my lives and things like that, I can tell them where to go and check these products out. That's what's been kind of keeping me alive. I just opened a boutique in Atlanta. Then in New Jersey, we're already in that store. It's in the mall. It's called a Silk Shop. She's 30 square feet where she allows vendors to come in. And so Indianapolis, I just went in and opened up. We have an awesome coffee product for skin and face, for face and body, I guess to say, so in the coffee shop. So it just kind of like been out of the box. So when I even did that, I was like, okay, would a person buy a coffee body scrub or a coffee face scrub? Would they buy that if it was sold in a coffee shop? All the guys were like, no, right? But the women were like, well, yeah, I'm already there. It is there, and you kind of like have to be in. So that's how I've been able to kind of like keep afloat, kind of like moving around. Okay, especially, you know, that the pandemic is not over, but some of these stores are still open. But being able to go in and say, hey, I love to, you know, love to see this product in your store. Let's see how it works, things like that. Because sometimes you go and ask people, especially owners, to buy something right out, you know, a lot of times they won't, you know. I have one store that just does. So that's pretty much just going and asking, you know, just that ask.
And where is the boutique here in Atlanta? Because Michelle and I are both here in Atlanta. I would love to support you.
Oh, cool. It's in Roswell, Georgia. So
Okay.
I'm not sure how far you guys are from that. Probably about what, 30 minutes?
Yeah, Roswell's not too far from me.
Michelle is probably closer, but
Yeah,
I'm about an hour south of it, but I'm always on the north side. So
yeah, I'm in Marietta, so Roswell's not too far.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So Roswell, we're in a store. It's a huge store. It's called the Painted Tree, and it's a huge store. And it's like my boutique is D14. It's on Dogwood Street. It's like so we're right in
the Pagan Tree.
Yeah, it's called the Painted Tree. Yeah, and so that's awesome. Cool. So good hookup, so.
You know, I try to do what I can do, and I can do it.
Yeah, I'm interested too, because you say you do beauty classes. Because see, I feel like I want to be you. You know what I'm saying? Because I make skincare products, and then it's like, oh, I want to get into making makeup. So I'm like, you said you teach beauty classes. I got my license. Which kind of classes do you teach?
I'm sorry?
What kind of beauty classes do you teach?
Well, I teach all the way from skincare, acne, care. That is members, members. I think it's members.com, but I'll send it to you so that you guys can just check it out.
You said members are what? Because I can put it in.
members dot JAC Jackie JACQUIE ELLIOTT.
ELL. Oh, your last name.
Our last
Yep.
name.
Yeah. So that page will allow you to, take these different courses. And we're adding courses like every day, and you'll be able to get certifications in those courses as well. Um, and I had not renewed it, but I also have a license in Atlanta for aesthetics. So Atlanta, Tennessee, the Virgin Island as well. And those licenses were just to have them. They were more or less to say, okay, well, let's do this. In the event when things get crazy in Chicago, go where it's warm pretty much and start doing some work there. So if say that there was a spa who was looking for a person who might have had reciprocity, which I have in those particular states. But what I would do, I would look up the app or whatever and say, okay, you know what? I can come and work for you for 2 months, but it's a contractual agreement, right? Because your person might be out on pregnancy leave. So that's how I just kind of try to maintain this thing. Because, the beauty business is a huge business. It's really, really a big business.
It is. You can do so much in this industry, and that's what I love. Like, you don't have to just stick to one thing, and that's what I usually try to tell my students. Like, you don't just have to stick to being behind a chair. You know what I'm saying? On a chair. Basically, we're not really behind the chair; we're sitting on the chair. So, like, you don't have to be behind the table, shall we say, because we're on the table. You can do so much more with it. Like, just start here and then expand. Because like you said, with the servicing thing, I'm at the point too where it's like I was facial out for a long time. Like, I just did not want to touch a face. Like, I was so facial out because I worked for a mobile spa, and all I was doing was like 10 facials in that party, 20 facials in a party, and it got to where I was facial out where I just ended up just doing brows and lashes. And now I see myself going back to facials, and it's almost like now I'm basically revamping, about to do a full revamp of my spa.
Yeah.
And so, because it's like I want to be more. I do classes, like advanced classes, but I want to be more too, like just more on the medical and body side of it,
Mhm.
more than just the signature facials and things like that. So it is a lot you can do with it. And I'm glad I work with you, Miss J. She's also Miss J, but I had called Jackie on the show. We have Miss J on the- I'm glad I work with you because now, even talking to you, all that you do, like, I could definitely learn from you as well. And so I'm just glad that I even met you because, like Michelle said, I was looking, I started skincare, making my skincare products, but my life is so busy, that it's like I just been putting it to the side. I make one product and then I put it to the side. It's like I so yeah. So with you being a cosmetic formulator, because I was going to take a class of that a product, more of an ingredients class to
Mhm.
get my cosmetic formulation class as well. But with you being right there in the same building with me, if I got questions, I got Miss Jackie Elliott right here.
Yeah, and and the thing about it is when I started formulating, it wasn't I knew nothing about formulating. That was what I was doing. So I remember I was just taking some things I was putting together. And so my husband is, really smart guy, especially with numbers. He was like, you can't just do that. I was like, what do you mean? Putting cups and stuff like that. So now he had built me some programs where when I'm doing a formula, he built me a program I can put the exact formula in there, and it'll tell me exactly what I need to do in order to make this product spot on. And
Mm.
every time I do that, it happens for me because I was putting, like, I was baking a cup of sugar, a cup of butter, whatever. He was like, no, dear, you can't make measurements like that. And so
Like how we cook our food, we don't measure it, we just add it in and back.
you gotta weigh this. How much does this weigh? With the labels, all the different labels, all the way, to UPC code. It was such a huge learning curve for me, but I really, really love it. I enjoy doing it because, it's just a way to increase, my revenue stream outside of, like I said, the whole skincare and
Mhm.
like that. I mean, I've owned about 4 or 5 brick and mortar. and spas. I am so not interested right now in that. You know, never say what you're never going to do again. Because I told you I'll never go back to class again. You know,
Right.
but it was just a calling that's for right now, going back into a classroom teaching, you know, because so many young people need some direction, you know, because I had told them, I was like, I'm not going back to that class again. But
It's so funny because we both was like, she was like, I ain't punched the clock in like 10 years. I said, oh my God, I ain't punched the clock in so long. It just felt so weird.
so weird. I mean, there, and the lady was like, you don't know how to fill this out. I was like, lady, I ain't seen no W-2, no W.
Right. He was like, Miss Jackie, he was like, I said, I don't understand the top part of this. What is the whole Illinois testing and all this stuff? It was just so weird going back to it.
Yeah. But you know, but it's all good, you know. And especially the funny thing was that the organization he's built, uh,
Mhm.
that particular organization is like, okay, how do you really bring it together? And it's something that I'm really, really, really still working on, trying to build a team around, you know, because it will be a non-for-profit, you know, but I have sons. So when, you know, you have sons and really not girls, but you're working with girls all the time, it's a real different kind of ball game there with these young ladies. So
Mhm.
I'm still really trying to work. But being in this space with the girls again, I found that it's going to allow me to really kind of start thinking about how I really want to do this thing. You know, so yeah, it's been a journey, and it's, you know, it's just continuously just a journey. You know, to continue. Um, my thing is that I used to get to the point. Okay, well, you're trying to operate this business. You're looking on Facebook. You're seeing all these people say that they're doing what they are telling you. Oh, I can show you how to make six figures. I was like, do you make six figures? And most of the time they don't, you know,
Right.
or, you know, they're barking about all this greatness. And I really had to get myself away from it because I started feeling a little envious. I'm like, you know what? They're doing this. Should I be doing that? But I said, you know, I said, you got to step from that. You got to step away from the whole social media thing. Because I was
Mhm.
last night, as a matter of fact, and they were talking about they've been on social media, not getting any sales, not doing this, not doing that. So probably in June, I did this like really big sale. And that was the first Facebook, Instagram sale that I ever had. I didn't know how to do it. I didn't know the money was coming in. But so when I did finally find out, well, Facebook holds your money for 21 days. Oh, I probably don't need it
Yeah.
as
Wow.
I had no idea that that's how they did that. And so I'm like, well, you know what? Maybe the Facebook sales is not for me, you know? So yeah.
You know what? I wonder if I got paid, if Facebook paid me for them shades I sold. I never even checked my account. I forgot. It takes so long to get paid from them. I honestly
You know what?
I don't even know. I gotta go back to my account to see if I even got the money from selling my sunglasses on the marketplace.
Yeah. So
Thank you, Jackie. Because now I have to go back to my account.
well, that's kind of good, you know, avenue for you, you know. And then I have to tell myself, well, you know what? Utilize it as a platform
Mhm.
to for exposure. But as
For
far as
marketing,
trying to
yeah.
get,
Yeah.
I just really don't think that was going to be a good one for it. It was 21 days, and of course they're going to take their money out for
Oh
you,
yeah.
you know. So it's like, no, that's not going to work for me.
Like Groupon. Groupon is the same way. Like putting yourself on Groupon just to put yourself out there. And Groupon, they when I first did Groupon, I realized that they do a discount on top of your discount. Like I put my stuff on there, I could put a service on there for like $98. Then people like I was like, oh, don't pay, Groupon, I'll honor your price. They not coming. They like, I'm like, what was it on Groupon? I look at Groupon, they done lowered my 98 to like 64 or $46. And I'm like, I'm not gonna do this service for $46. It's really $100 and something service. and it was already discounted at 98 for Groupon. Now you discounted more for. I think I'm gonna do brow lamination with tint and wax for $46.
Well,
That is not gonna happen.
that, and I
Wow.
there's
Yeah.
just we did the Black Women's Expo,
Hmm.
and I was able to get sponsored. Did that one. Now I did Groupon probably back in 2015. Now at that time they were not doing that. When you
Mm.
put up, they put up. That's what you did. You know. So I don't know how they're doing that, but I know
Yeah, they tell you got like 8 days to grab this discount before the price go back to the regular price, or you got 6 days before this discount. Because so I basically took off everything I had on Groupon, and then what I found out is that you have to raise your price like super high on Groupon in order for you to get the amount that you want to get off of there. And I'm like, well, all I gotta do is go on my website. Like, well, why are price so more expensive on Groupon, but it's cheaper on her site when Groupon's supposed to be like the discounted price or whatever. So then I kind of look fraud or whatever. So it's like it's not even worth it. I just took myself off.
I get it.
We
Yeah.
lose a lot of money on Groupon now,
Yeah, Groupon is.
and they don't pay you till like the 15th of the month.
See, they used to pay for the first one, but I know they got to the point where they was like paying twice. You know, so I think it's just everybody got to kind of figure out, you know,
Yeah.
for them. Yeah. So I know you're interviewing me, but what do you two ladies do?
Well, go ahead, Michelle. We
Okay,
always joke about this because we talk about all the different businesses we do.
Right.
so I'm also a licensed esthetician.
Huh?
I'm also a licensed esthetician. I have my own suite. I also make skincare products as well. So the name of my business is Michelle the Shea Beauty and Brow Bar. So then I have Michelle the Shea Beauty, which are my skincare products. I have body butter, body scrub, face wash, and a few other items. I have a YouTube channel that I'm going to get back to. And huh?
That's awesome.
Oh, thank you. And then that's it. So that's it for now. But there's always more to come. So yeah, that's me in a nutshell.
Well, you're a poet, aren't you? Don't you do poetry?
Oh yeah, I do poetry. I am a
Come
spoken
on.
word. I do spoken word.
I know, right? So we do totally kind of like forget all of this going on. Yeah.
Yes.
That's why I'm here to remind them of everything they do.
Right? Because you know, when I come back in my next lifetime, I'm gonna be like Miss So and live out every
Have
dream.
many different things.
Every dream. Yeah.
Miss J got like 8 businesses herself. While she's talking about somebody.
I only have one real business. Well, I won't say one real, but I make custom T-shirts, gifts, cups, all of that stuff, coasters. And then I also just finished school with So. That's how I met her. So I just finished radio and television broadcasting, and then I'm currently enrolled in their digital marketing program, which I'll be done in October.
And I'll be
I just
starting August
relocated.
1st. I mean September 1st.
Whoop, whoop.
And I'll be bleaching all of the information I can off my friends.
There you go. That's what we're here for, to be resources for each other. That's how you gotta do it. So I'll be done with that in October. And I'm sorry.
It's starting in October.
She'll be finished with the digital marketing program from our school in October. I'll be starting the digital marketing, media marketing in August. I mean, no, this is August, September 1st. She'll be finishing October. I'll be starting September. Huh?
Are you guys at the same school?
We graduated from Illinois Media. Jordan graduated, I think, like 2 or 3 months before me. And I just graduated. Now she's graduating. You can graduate again before me again. So she's graduating in October again from the same school, but for a different program. And I'm starting the same school, a different program, but it's online.
So Michelle, guys, I thought you guys were in Atlanta.
They are.
Right.
This is Jordan just moved back to Atlanta. She was here. Yes, Jordan was here. They're both from here.
I just moved back this month.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I just moved back to Atlanta. I've been here for the last 7 years, but last year I came back home for a year, and now I'm back in Atlanta. And
Welcome back
so Michelle, I didn't share this with you
Right. You say you have
guys,
something to tell us.
Oh yeah.
but I got a job offer from Cox Media Group. I don't know my start date yet, but I'll be working for their promotions department. So there's that. It's the cat's out the bag now. Miss Jackie got it out of me.
Yay!
What is that?
So yeah. So Cox Media Group is a radio station. So it's like a big corporation that owns different radio and TV stations here in Atlanta. And so I applied for a promotions position about a month. Maybe it's been about a month since I interviewed with them. And so I finally got my call
It
back
took
this
a
past week.
while. It took a while.
It took a long time. It took a long time. So yeah, they finally called me back last Thursday. Yeah, so I'm excited. This is my avenue. This is where I've been wanting to be for a very long time. So I'm just happy that the ball is finally rolling in the right direction.
Yes, I am so,
for
girl,
me.
you already know what I told you about you last week. I am so happy for you. Like, I
I'm
am.
happy
Thank
for you
you.
too.
Thank you. Thank you guys. So yes, I'll be working for Cox Media Group now. So yeah.
Nice.
So does that mean we get a promo?
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. Yes. Yes, you can. Look, just
If
let
my
me know
if my
what you need
dog
me promoting.
wasn't
I
if my
got you.
dog wasn't right here on my lap, I was working for you. You know, so
Look, I'm turning it up right now. So yeah.
Because I think collaboration, is real great, and having that same kind of like energy, is just
Mhm.
awesome. Because you don't often get people that can especially women, y'all already know, right?
Mm-hmm.
That can kind of have that same energy, the same flow, helping each other, going in,
Mhm.
similar the same direction. So that is really, really amazing.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. I enjoy being on here every week with these two.
Oh yeah.
They keep me going.
Yes.
I
Rain,
wouldn't
sleet,
pick
or
better, I
snow,
couldn't
honey. We
pick
gonna
better
talk
people.
on Monday morning, okay?
I couldn't pick better people to be here with me. I'm glad. It just worked out how it worked out, and it just worked out like the best way ever, for real. No lie.
It did. It definitely did.
Yeah. Look, Miss J was like, y'all just want me to be here every week or what? Like, yes, honey. Yes.
But it worked out.
It
Yeah,
did.
flowing, thinking, and I was just, studying this more in my Bible, and it talks about, meeting people, strangers that you don't even know that can kind of like download things in your spirit to
Hmm.
move to that next step.
Yeah.
And this is really, really great, that I've had opportunity to meet you guys, and when we're doing so much, and I just prayed. I'm like, okay, God, I need some kind of team. I need something because between you talked about YouTube, Michelle. I was like, okay, you need to get back into your YouTubes. You need to get back and make more videos and things like that, because that's kind of like that key thing, that I understand with the whole marketing promo. Just got to have your face in it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Got to do it.
Speaking of, we had some comments. We had speaking of
Marketing, I'm learning as I've been in this
being a
program.
good,
Hey,
speaking of being a good
Hey,
team.
Marlon.
She's a 4 Nubian queens. Marlon. Hey, Marlon. I love Marlon because he is always available when we need a guest on our when me and Flex need a guest on our Unfiltered show. He be coming up with topics, and he making himself
That's
there.
cool.
Yeah. And then Craig said, "Good morning, ladies. I miss
Good morning,
Valentine."
Craig.
good morning.
So yeah, but I'm happy. I'm happy I met you. I know I was talking to you at the school, and I was talking about doing like
So
Your sound is messed up, so.
Right.
all morning. Y'all hear me?
You sound like you far away.
Right.
Yeah, you sound like
you
you're in a hole or
and you
something.
far away.
Can you hear me now?
No, we just see your
No, it still
lips.
sounds horrible.
Right.
I try to put it
fine, but it wasn't as clear as it was before.
Is it clear now?
No, you sound like you got like
Mm-mm.
headphones on and you far away, or you
It's
somewhere.
not different. That's why. Different.
Check your mic.
It sounds the same.
And you got different signals. I just keep saying what I'm doing.
Oh, you sound like you speak a different language.
It
Let me do this.
sounds like it.
Let me see.
So, guys, I'll be in Atlanta in October.
Okay.
I'll be coming to Atlanta. Guys, go and check on the booth, and maybe I can connect with you guys.
I would love that.
That would be
Yeah.
awesome.
I would love to go to the store and check out where you're at, because that seems like a great idea. Because I really do like how you said, like instead of like being in a department store, I would like to go more like the boutique route and make my stuff be more. I don't want to call it exclusive, but you know, I don't want it. I'm not. I don't want to. I want to say this without sounding like I want to limit myself, but you know, I just want to find my specific audience first.
And you know what? Same thing, so same thing. But you know, that is such a awesome idea because you know, they have 3 of them. You should just when you go online, look at them. They have one in Roswell. Then they have the one in some other Saratoga, Sanaga, Georgia, somewhere in there.
I think it's Saratoga.
Yeah.
I
So
think it's Saratoga.
anyway, they have where
I've
you
never
can.
heard of it.
I mean, it starts all the way from just like $210 a month. Yes, but because like I said, this room I'm sitting in probably is about 8 by 10. So 6 by 10s, 8 by 10. The rent is so reasonable, and you get all the overhead. And here, I'm in Chicago. That's in Atlanta, and you don't have to be there. Yesterday, someone contacted me and told me something had fallen in my booth. So everything is run out at the register. But you guys are right there. So to go in and set up, whether it's your stays, whether it's your cosmetics or whatever. Now I'm getting ready. Also, getting ready to open up another one in Plainfield. I'm not in Plainfield. No, not Plainfield. In Bloomingdale.
Oh, that's not where
But not too far.
you got me excited.
But see the thing about it, you're only in a 6-month lease. 6 months. Wi-Fi.
So you set up a boutique.
Yep.
Somebody else run it?
Huh?
You have somebody else run your boutique for you?
Well, you either can if you're there, or they run it.
Who run it?
The employees.
Somebody else down here, the employees.
Oh,
Yeah, you guys got to go online and check it out. The employees are already there. They clean up your area. If anything goes down, you have, I need to get a camera there. You can look at what's going on. You have a portal. Puppy.
Can I sell my hair bundles there?
Huh?
Where do I have to do it? Like, okay, so I sell hair. I have hair.
Yes, you can.
Wow.
Yeah,
So you just sell the product, send the product.
Yeah, you can. You can sell your hair. You can sell your shades. You can sell your body.
I can sell glasses too.
Huh?
She said she has sunglasses too.
You can. I mean, some people have nothing but maybe like a bookshelf in there, but the store that I am in, it used to be a super Walmart. So you guys know how
huge.
It's huge.
You're back.
Wow.
So, right. It is huge, but everybody has their own little cute boutique. And when I tell you this, you design it how you want. We went with laid floors. We did wallpaper. I was why
Why you trying to say it like it's mine? Like
it's just yours.
it's excited. It's not even mine.
And the thing about it, how I found out, this girl was talking about it, and I was like, "What is that?" She didn't get specifics like I'm giving you guys. I just Googled it, and it came up, and they was like, "Yeah, sure, come on in. We would love to have you." So, yeah,
What do you Google? What do you Google?
Painted Tree, PAINT
Well, you know what, Miss Jackie,
Well,
when you go to Bloomingdale, just take me with you.
cool.
So then that way,
Yeah, we can set. Yep, I will. No problem. We can set a day. We can go over there. You know, Naperville has a store.
do they?
Yep.
Oh, that's my neighbor. No, I can say that's my me. No, and it counts this time.
Like I said, my goal is to have product globally, whether it's my stores or whether it's sitting in someone else's store. That's my goal. That's my plan. That's my vision. I'm just praying God that He's going to bless that.
Mm-hmm.
Those avenues, you know, because think about it. That's why. What is it? What is it? A&W and is it Long John Silver or KFC? That's
Yeah,
why
it's like it's yeah.
Yeah,
That,
Long John Silver.
collaborated because they that overhead was so expensive. They was like, well, why not come together under one roof? Because I mean, why? They just split it in half. Long John on other, A&W on the other, and everybody's making their money.
is that why
Hmm.
there are Burger Kings inside the gas stations?
Yeah, right.
Yep.
So it's the same concept. And there are so many retailers now of these gurus, these real estate agents, real estate guys. That's what they're doing. They're buying these big, huge buildings, and they're just segmenting out each setup for people to have their own setup. Now, 60 square feet is I have for one, and then it'll be 80 for the other one. But 60 square feet is perfect for me.
Mm.
I need to just put my wish as a picture of it. I can't get on there. It might be on my Facebook page. But it's more than enough space. You guys, and for the amount of rent, really, you know, I've never
Yeah, that's good.
owned
See,
brick and mortar. That's
so let me can
well.
I tell y'all what my plan was gonna be? I told Shell like if my spa don't pick up like I wanted to by next January next year, I was just gonna use that space and just open my Gavin Jandal beauty store with my hair and all my Gavin Jandal products because I have an online beauty store and
Okay.
where I sell my bundles, my bonnets, my shades, everything. So I was just gonna turn that space into like an actual store. So that was like my plan for January if my spa don't pick up how I want it to pick up.
Well,
So
why can't you just incorporate that now?
it's not a big space. I rent a room out of the barber shop. And so it's already a lot. I got a lot in there already. I got some of my stuff, like I got a shelf with some of my general stuff in there,
Mhm.
but it's not big enough for me to actually make. It's not a real big space. So, because I got my table in there and all my shelves and all that stuff and the products and stuff. So,
Okay, I
yeah,
get it.
so,
Yeah.
so I was gonna take that down. I was gonna just maybe to turn Venetialis into maybe mobile just for like lashes and my micro shading or whatever, and then turn Gavin Jandal into let me turn that into Gavin Jandal.
Yeah. Well, that,
That's the January. That's January's plan. So we'll see how it go.
yeah, that's cool.
And then I'll be like these the ghetto people and do my cool scope in my basement. No, I was kidding. Somebody do cool scope out of their basement. I'm like, oh, okay. Should I put my cool scope in my basement?
Right. So many people doing that. Right. Yeah, but it
No
works.
shade.
I'm not trying to work hard too much anymore. Even classroom, it's like that's kind of like and the only reason why the classroom is a struggle, my mind don't do complaints a whole lot. I sit down, shut and let's do this work. Get out of here. You know,
Right.
I don't like this. I don't like this. I'm like, y'all know what? Y'all killing me. Why my baby here?
Because we're going into classes that like didn't have us, didn't have teachers, didn't have us, didn't have teachers that were passionate about what we do, and so it's like they was kind of failed for a couple weeks, and now you know getting the hints of it basically like it's
Yes.
yeah, and you got a big class too. Your class is way bigger than mine.
Yeah, but like it becomes.
Good morning, Polly.
I just have to check
Good
myself.
morning. Good morning. Good Monday morning, Polly. Thank you for tuning in.
Hi, Valerie.
Okay, so hey guys, I gotta hop off.
I was just gonna and anyway we kind of over this because I was having technical difficulties today. But thank you again, and I put up on the scroll where we can find you. I'm gonna put your Facebook and your website and your ID in the comments. So if people want to shop on your site, and I'm gonna do so your members, is that for licensed people only, or is that for licensed and unlicensed? So I can put it in the comments.
And I'm
Okay, so I'll put that in the comments as well.
right.
And thank you again. And I definitely want to have you on again sometime whenever you're available to come on to be a guest on the show again because yeah, we enjoyed you.
Great guys. Thank you guys so much and great meeting you guys. And like I said, I will be in Georgia and I'll get you guys contact information. May have so to give you guys mine, but I will be there in October just to check on the store.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
October is my birthday.
Oh,
October is my birthday. Nice
all
day.
right, guys. We'll check later.
Thank you.
Nice meeting you, Jackie. Thank you so much.
No problem. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. She was cool. I met her and I loved it. So yeah. See, divine intervention. We just meet people and they just work out for us.
Right.
And Miss
Right.
J.
So when Miss J get big and she be, inviting us as her guest at the
Look, when I get big,
when we get
we
tickets
all
to
get big,
concerts and
okay?
stuff,
when
we
she
get
radio
tickets,
broadcaster
Yes,
of the
get
that's
year,
tickets to
exactly it.
concerts and stuff like that.
you
You get
know.
to go
Oh
to
my
all
God,
the
Mom, already putting
concerts,
that bid
girl.
in.
You get to go to all
Yes, that's
the
what
concerts.
I'll be doing.
Man, I'm
I
hoping I can do
know, I know. My mom and my
WGCI,
aunt.
WGCI 107.5. I gotta send I'm going to the school today to get my demo because I forgot to get
You
it.
better do it.
And I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna send it to Carrie. I sent one of my demos to Carrie already. He critiqued. They only had one critique he had, and it was very, very, very fixable.
Like, mhm.
And so I'm gonna resubmit that
Mm.
to him, and then I'm gonna submit my demo to him. He's with iHeart as well. And I told him that I wanted to work for WGCI, and so and then I got music director's information that I'm gonna send it to. I got his phone number, and I got Stone.
Well, I gotta do it the non-college way. I'm gonna make a YouTube video and hope it go viral or something,
Oh, girl, yes.
So, I don't have the connection. Hopefully the connection will fall
Oh,
in my lap.
that'll work.
It will.
Well, look, you doing it without going to school with us every single week. You stay committed to it. You here every week, so that's
Exactly.
another way for you to show it and
Right.
showcase it.
Use this as
You got
if
it.
you want me to send you these, I'll send you these, and you can make a little little thing together, and I'll be make you a little reel so you can submit it. Like, hey, I do podcasts. I got my YouTube. This is me on YouTube. This is me.
I got the
Yeah.
personality.
You know,
Period. Okay.
Period.
And
look,
I love
look,
I
I
your
was
don't,
just looking
hair. I
for.
meant to tell
look,
you that
I don't
earlier.
have. Wait, you changed the color of your braids. They was
I
only at
did,
first.
girl. And they
See,
smaller too, so they not the big braids.
and so man,
It's
I
pink
wanted
and
to do
purple and they're
blue,
cute.
but I'm kind of trying to feel my way into blue because I want to do like the black ombre into blue.
Do it, friend. You trip.
I'm trying to feel my way into it. I don't
You
know
just
yet.
gotta
I'm
do
gonna
it.
a little cheap wig first and see how I like it before I
No,
go and
just
color
do
my
it.
good hair.
Just
I'm
do it.
not, I'm about a little cheap wig, blue wig first, and then
Just
if I'm feeling it,
do it.
I'm gonna smooth my hair and color my real hair.
Just do it. Get some braids.
All right,
Get
Nike.
black and blue ombre.
Look, I'm
That's
about to break
what
my
it
hair
is.
back up.
Oh, I wasn't doing braids. I was gonna do like hair.
You doing the
A
TikTok right
week.
now?
Right.
And I can't,
Look at
and I
that.
can't. Then when I do it in real life, I'm still. But when I do it in real life, I gotta go move. So
But okay, so you can do some weed with it. Do you a
I'm
quick
just gonna
weed?
be with it. I am. I'm gonna be blue and black.
Okay.
Gang
That'd be
bang.
dope. That'd be cute. And you don't even have to do it. You don't even have to do it. What you call it, black. You don't even got to do. I mean, a black. Or what you call it, blue. A light blue. You could do something like a
No,
deep.
I'm gonna do a dark blue. No, I'm doing dark
Hell,
blue.
get so.
I can't. I can't. I'm not ready for all the light stuff like you, Shells. You know, pink I do in October. I do pink in October because of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And speaking of it, in October, I want to invite the lady who did the domestic violence fitness program I was talking about. We shot yesterday. I want to invite her on in October to talk about her fundraiser. But next week we are 2 hours, two guests. We have Miss Stephanie James, and we have, I don't want to mispronounce her name. It's Deshandra, and we'll know her last name. I don't want to mispronounce, so I'm not going to mispronounce her name. I don't want to
I'm
mispronounce
sorry.
her name.
It's like, and we'll figure out her last name next week.
On her page, she's coming on. I'm actually going to confirm it with her to make sure that she's still available. But yeah, she like look out. She does a thing where she helps. She promotes and networks Black businesses, and I know she was doing something for Black businesses in Naperville at one point. So she have an event that's coming up in October actually too, and she's going to come on here and she's going to talk about that event she's doing an event for small Black business. So that's what's up. Well, ladies, we're ending this show. Thank you everybody for tuning in. We were rattling on and on, but it was a great show. So again, thank you, Jackie Elliott, for coming on. We definitely gonna have her on again, and I will see you actually, Jackie, tomorrow evening. And so thank you everybody that commented and participated and watched the show. We really do appreciate you guys. Please start sharing our shows on y'all pages, and please subscribe to our YouTube page. Please subscribe to our YouTube page. It's just
Please.
Money Talks on YouTube. We're bagging, and we don't bag. We're bagging now.
Please.
I ain't begging nobody. I'm just playing.
Michelle said, "Cut her out the begging. She's not a part of that." All right.
Michelle, I'm back for you.
I'll bully you before I beg you.
Baby. I keep moving the mouth.
I know you won't leave me, baby. But I refuse to let you
Right?
go. If I have to beg and plead for your follow on our YouTube page, don't you know? No, for real, y'all follow us, like us, share us, subscribe, all of that.
Yes, please. We need y'all. Thank y'all again for tuning in. We will see y'all next week, Monday, hopefully at 10:30. If not, y'all know y'all gonna catch us anyway. Bye.
We here when we here.
We'll talk to y'all next week.